You run cargo loco DB entities, and it just dies. SeaORM CLI minimal version is 2.0.0-RC. You have 1.1.20. Here's what's actually going on, and 3 ways to make sure it never happens again. Your project depends on SeaORM 2.0, but the SeaORM CLI binary sitting on your system is still 1.1. Loco quietly shells out to whatever SeaORM CLI happens to be on your path, and that binary only knows one version at a time. In Node, you just reach for npx and run the exact version a project needs, no install required. Cargo doesn't have an exact equivalent, but you can still get that same project scope behavior with a bit of setup. First option, add SeaORM CLI as a dev dependency in cargo.toml, pinned to the version this project needs. Cargo compiles it locally and locks the exact version in cargo.lock. Then you run it with cargo run-p-SeaORM CLI, followed by 2 dashes and your actual command. That's a mouthful to type every time, so add a cargo alias, a one-line .cargo/config.toml, and now cargo C generate entity behaves exactly like a project-scoped npx. Second option, install the exact binary straight into your project with cargo install SeaORM CLI --version --root /. That drops a real executable at /bin/SeaORM CLI. No recompiling through cargo run each time. Same idea, 3 trade-offs. Cargo run is instant to set up and stays version locked in Git. A cargo alias gives you the cleanest syntax. A local binary path is the fastest to run, but every developer has to install it themselves. Now, back to that actual error. The fastest fix is just updating the global binary. Cargo install SeaORM CLI --version --2.0. Rerun the command, and it's unblocked in seconds. But that only fixes this project. The moment you switch to an older codebase that still needs SeaORM CLI 1.1, you're right back where you started, updating the same global binary back and forth. The real fix is a tool version manager. Mice, formerly RTX, works like npx for your entire terminal, not just Node. Run mice use cargo::SeaORM CLI at 2.0.2 inside a project, and it writes a .mice.toml that pins that version forever. Walk into that folder, and SeaORM CLI is automatically 2.0. Walk into the older project next door, and it's automatically 1.1. No alias, no --root, no manual switching at all. So next time a CLI tools version fights your project, cargo run for a quick, git tracked pin, a local bin folder if you want the fastest execution, or mice if you're juggling more than a couple of projects at once. Pick the one that matches how much version drift you actually deal with.